All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And for today, we're going to be taking our very first look at this brand new uniform for iKARiS, the leader of the Eternals. This is a uniform that many people have been waiting on ever since we got our first sneak peek that told us that this man was coming to the game. We're hoping that he's going to come to the game and be something close to what Dr. Doom currently is. The best there ever was, and the best there ever will be. Only time will tell. So right now, today, I've been testing this guy out, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am kind of disappointed in what I'm seeing in PvE content. I'm talking World Boss Legend content, because yes, I do have him at tier 3 via completing his epic quests. Okay, so this video is basically going to be a comparison between the modern and the Marvel Studios uniform, so you can see the difference in power for PvE content. However, I do want to say that I think what Netmarble and the Marvel Future Fight dev team had in mind was a PvP iKARiS, somebody that could potentially stand up to the might of Dr. Doom and Sentry. So if that's not what you're looking for, this character, this uniform, this epic quest may not be for you, and use your resources according to your needs, because there are more Eternals to come. One may be coming very soon that might fit the needs that you currently have. So we're gonna test him out today. We're not even gonna use him with an obelisk, because we don't want to use anything to augment his damage, so that if we do one run and he's really good with the procs, and then we do another run and he's really bad with the procs, there's gonna be a large discrepancy. We don't want to do that. We're gonna go into World Boss Legend, and I want to show you guys just how much his damage is increasing from having a mythic uniform versus his base kit, because they didn't really change too much. In fact, they even went and nerfed his uniform, right? Well, they nerfed the base kit with this uniform by making it so that his accumulation doesn't last as long as before, right? With the base kit, his accumulation wasn't even being kept up the entire time. It was only being kept up for 7 seconds, which means there was a 2-second gap because of the 18-second cooldown. And now with this uniform, it can't even be kept up for more than 6 seconds, which means there's a 3-second gap now. So he's losing a bunch of extra damage there, and that's gonna hurt him in PvE for sure. How much so, we'll have to wait and see. But because of the fact that they gave him extra damage reduction on his uniform to go along with his passive, it just tells me that they had something more defensive, something more PvP oriented in store for this guy. So if that's not what you're into, you might want to skip this guy. That being said, let's jump into World Boss. We're going to run him against Mephisto and Null with the uniform and the base kit, so you can see how he performs. I'll show you guys the uniform options here really quickly in case you are considering buying this uniform and getting it to Mythic. Moon Knight is great, Deadpool is mid, Red Hulk, it's good, and then Yelena is great, and Iron Man is pretty good as well. Okay boys, let's see how fast we can get Null up out of this chair. We're just going to use iKARiS lead with 2 random characters and 5 ignore dodge strikers, so none of our attacks miss. We're going to go 2, 1, 3, 5, let him roar, then go 4, then we'll do that again. We'll do 5, then we'll do the 3, then tier 3, then we'll use the 2, 1, the 5. Got caught up, nothing we can do about that. We'll use 2, 1, 5, 3, 4. You might be wondering why I'm using the 3 just before the tier 3, and the reason for that is because the accumulation doesn't last that long, right? So I have to make sure that the accumulation is up for the entire duration of his tier 3. Otherwise we get like even less damage, bro. It's kind of bad. So right here we're gonna go 5, get 20%, Let him roar. Then go 3. Then tier 3. We get stun immunity on the tier 3. That's good. You guys remember when I said I'm not too impressed by I-beam attacks anymore? This is why, bro. This is why. Wow. Okay, so that was 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Let's jump back in and see just how close to this time we can get without the uniform. Shorter forward skill means we have a little bit of a gap. Oop, we got knocked back there. Pop off the tier 3. So use the 1 and 2, the 5. Then we use the 3, then the 4. Oh, he got slapped in the head. Knocked him out. Knocked him out of his skill there. Yeah, it's such a waste. He wasted so much time trying to like charge up his tier 3 skill. Yeah, man, they should have made they should have made his 5th skill insta cancel. He's getting knocked back. Yeah, so 259, that's like 25 seconds difference. It is a substantial difference, but like it's still pretty bad, man. All right, let's see how well the base kit does. I decided to give him White Fox and Valkyrie so that this could go by a little bit faster. Don't want to keep you guys here for forever and a day. Just a day is enough. Okay, we got caught up. Long wind up on that Superman beam. Okay. Okay, I ran through that like 2 times before it registered. Okay. Took the whole tier 3 to actually break him. Okay. Yeah, we're still doing damage there, so that's pretty good. Able to collect one of the portals while attacking. That's actually not bad. Okay. Okay. Okay, so 3 minutes and 11 seconds. Ooh, okay, we broke him faster. That's good. Okay, looks like we're doing significantly more damage. Okay. Oh wow, that was a solid run there. We actually caught him while he was transitioning. Almost 50 seconds difference between this uniform and the base kit, which is almost double the time pretty much that we saw against No. Now, I'm not gonna say I am super impressed by this because I am kind of underwhelmed by him overall, but the gap between the uniform is very evident. You can see it even with less damage accumulation. But we will need to test him out. I think I'm gonna give him a CTP of energy, but he's very tough to play with a damage prop because for some reason they want you to play him and do 3, let me show you, 3, 5, 4, but to get the most out of the 5th skill you need to let him roar. Like you have to wait until he lets out that dragon rush, that rush of light, if you want to get the full damage from that skill. But if you do that, by the time you get to your 4th skill, your proc's going to be going off already. And if you just go 3, 5, 4, you notice you don't get that dragon rush, you don't get that rush of light from the 5th skill, and that's costing you damage. So to do that, if you want to do this, and then this, you kind of have to use a CTP of rage, and the CTP of rage is just not very good right now for World Boss Legend content. So I think I'm going to try him out with an energy and see how he ultimately works out. But because his rotation also requires you to like squeeze in all 5 of his skills if you want to get his tier 3 on the 2nd rotation, it's going to be tough to play him. And I think ultimately, even still, he's going to fall short in PvE. But I have to try him regardless, right? Regardless of what I think, it's not about that. It's about what I know and what I can prove. That's what it is. So catch you guys in the next one. Leave me your thoughts if you've been testing iKARiS, and let me know if you've been finding any success with them outside of PvP. If you guys want me to do a PvP showcase with him where we test him with a CTP of authority without the uniform and with the uniform to see just how much better he became, let me know that, because by going up to tier 3 he got a substantial HP and attack buff. So maybe that alone is enough for him to retain his spot or move back into the meta as a driving force without even buying the uniform. So it's kind of something I want to experiment with and see how it turns out. Catch you guys. Peace.